you're changing to being state credentialed too, and we're staying with that board. Instead of going we do both, but we do more of our, we get our money from that board over that way, toward the west.
So is this a pass-through board to you guys? Julie?
What do you mean a pass-through?
Well, I mean, you said they sent you funds.
Right, I have to send my RFP every year to them to get money for our Healthy Families program, or it's First Step, Winnebago County now.
What's the source of funding for them?
I believe the state.
Okay.
Don Moore's on that board. She's been at the meetings. Beth has been at the meetings. I've been on the meetings. Some of the child care people here in town have been there, I believe. Larry Hill. I know I'm missing a bunch. People from Algona.
I used to be the fiscal agent for that, and now, and then.
What was that?
I said a long time ago, Winnebago County used to be the fiscal agent for that early childhood, and then when they went to this other board, we don't do that anymore.
That board is that letter from Chris Sleever? Is that who that letter's from?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the fiscal agent for us.
Right.
That's where I send all my claims to.
A long time ago.
You cut out again, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
Well, I think Sue would be a good fit for this. So if we just put it on the supervisor number 2, she'll be coming in as that.
Take care of this organization, right?
Right.
End of the year.
So I guess I'll make a motion to put Susan Smith on that. Well, she already has to be as a supervisor. So.
Okay, I'll second that.
It does seem to be a bit of a railroading.
We can change in January.
All right.
Yeah,
We just need somebody on there
until
now.
the end of the year, and then we formalize everything in
Yep.
January.
And there's not any meetings till January anyway.
Right. But they're looking for a name to start with.
Yep.
All right. Motion from Derby and a second from Stansrud, or did you second?
Yeah.
Yeah. And to appoint District 2 to the ECNCI board. It'll be Susan Smith when she assumes office. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Now that's ready. I'm gonna pick it up. Scott, we're ready for you. All right, thanks. Time to start remembering that, then I'll be sitting out the other end and don't have a few years to forget it again. Is there anything for an open forum quick?
I kind of jumped on late. I didn't know if you guys had any questions regarding the new public measures that came out last night from the governor.
Andy was on and kind of explained it to us.
Okay, good.
Send us an email.
Yep, and we just got our email back up, so I was kind of trying to get it to everyone, and
I didn't have
Perfect.
read. I suppose I could have read it while I was driving here, but, yeah.
so, all right, as long as he took care of it, that is awesome for me.
All right.
Thanks, Julie.
Yeah, you guys have any questions for us at all?
No, I don't think so.
No?
All right. Thank you.
Morning, Scott.
Morning. I don't have anything specific to discuss, I guess, yet. If you guys have anything?
We're gonna break a record, I think.
That's
Oh,
one-
no,
oh,
we
no.
gotta speed up a
This-
little more than this.
We've already missed it.
I have nothing.
Man, I guess I can't think of anything.
No, news is good news this time of year. You guys have only had a day or so on the road plowing snow, and forecast looks pretty good for a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
According to the almanac, you're gonna get hit though this winter.
Was it more of a February
Yeah.
timeline?
Late winter.
At least it can't last so long that way then.
We got our salt in over the last few weeks, so we're loaded up every one of our.
You still do that with the state?
We use state bid, yeah, use whatever process. But this year we had 2 locations. We went state bid, and one of the locations was really high, so we rejected it and negotiated for a lower price. So it's not always a guarantee that you get the lowest price, I guess.
And
No, guess I don't have anything. Then we'll move on to auditor's office. We'll discuss drainage matters. What is she?
11, wasn't she 11?
She's 7511? Doesn't sound right.
He's 30.
No, he's, mine, I guess, those trash. We're ready for you. All right, thanks.
Morning.
Morning.
How's it going?
Good.
Good.
It's peachy.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Any word on when the pipes could be available for that?
No, I was gonna call Rick yesterday and then I forgot, so thank you. I will call him when
We haven't heard anything from the railroad.
Mm-mm. I was gonna ask him about both of those and I forgot yesterday.
2 major projects kind of at a
Just sitting there.
standstill.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot something worse than that.
What?
I did it. I go to a funeral and I spaced it off.
Whoopsies.
You don't get a second chance to do that the next day.
No.
Did you talk to Mike about the attorney thing?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you talk to Mike about the attorney?
Oh, no, that, the Mark Eggestall that you guys talked about last week. Why did you want me to talk to an attorney?
Blanket, no.
That was the open ditch.
Yeah, it was a private
Oh.
ditch, and then he'd like to
I
make
mean,
it,
what's the incentive for the drainage? I guess the question would be, what's the incentive for the drainage district to take that over?
the problem is when that ditch was made years ago, it was a handshake between 3 farmers.
Right.
And ever since then, people have been tiling into it. Well, now the next generation has it, and they don't want anybody else to tile into it.
They don't have to.
So Mr. Eggestall has had an outlet for that since his parents had it, and now they've cut off his access.
They cut.
They can't cut it off, but
They-
they don't have to allow them anymore.
Right, but they have blocked him,
Oh, that's,
so, and it's private, and there's nothing he can do because they don't want him to be in there. So he wanted to make it part of the district so that, he will pay into it just like, whatever his benefit is, and the others will pay too.
that is definitely a legal question.
and he doesn't have any documentation of?
No, nobody had any. Mm-mm. Nope, it was just a handshake years ago.
Should have been recorded.
And that's what I said, you know, in today's world, we do that, but back then they didn't.
No, they didn't
Do
do
that.
that,
Yeah.
No, because they all wanted the drainage, so they
If
just all
it's
did it.
always been, that means it was approved at one time, so therefore that's just.
No, it's
as good.
private, so,
Well, no, but that agreement's been under for years.
Right.
So therefore, it had to have been approved, so you really don't need a written agreement, because there obviously was an agreement
between the landowners.
between the landowners, yes.
So that's a legal question.
yeah, because there's no
I don't think we
documentation
wanna-
to say that.
I don't think we wanna get involved in that.
Yeah, that's, I was gonna talk to Rick and just see what it, because we
Yeah.
did that.
Is the one that got cut off not helping to pay?
No, he's more than willing.
Well, then, okay.
Landowner differences. So,
So that's why he wants to annex it into the drainage district so that,
so he can have an outlet, because
So he
it's
can have an
at
outlet.
least 15
Well, I
acres
mean,
that he
there was-
loses.
I would think, I mean, that's something that would end up in court, I would guess, or, you know, but it should.
But how? Because there's no proof that it was ever.
Yes,
Yes,
it's
there is.
existing.
The proof is that
Oh.
it happened in the first place. That means it was an agreement between previous,
Oh, I see what you're
People.
saying. Yeah.
there had to have been an agreement or it would have never happened.
But if there wasn't printed,
It had to have been an
It's
agreement.
there,
doesn't matter.
it's existed, and they cannot cut off that,
There was an agreement.
even though it's man-made.
okay,
You know, there's probably been an
But,
agreement.
but that needs to be double checked with a lawyer. right?
gotcha. Okay, I just wanted to make sure
Yeah.
what your thoughts were.
But, I mean, it's up to you guys,
Hermandinger.
basically, but I wouldn't get involved in it.
No, it's private, so.
That's one of them.
If everybody,
That's the one
if
that-
everybody on board wanted to have it into the drainage district, then it's different. You know, to have it annexed in or whatever, but if there's just one guy who's trying to gain advantage, then it's.
And
He
he just
just
wants
wants
his,
his drainage
But
back.
no,
Right,
yeah, no,
yeah.
and I'm gonna have to admit, I'm on his side,
Yeah, I am too.
so
Yeah.
it's,
all right, well,
That's
I
where
will talk
think
to,
That wouldn't bother me for us to get involved to,
Well, that, you
Resolve it.
know, I'll stay out of it, because it won't hit me anyways.
yeah.
probably a good
I'll
one.
talk to IDDA and see what they think.
That'll be a good one for Sue to tackle.
there you
Yeah.
go.
She knows everything.
Yeah, we'll break her in.
Yeah,
She may have done some of the surveying for the agreement. Who knows?
You know, after
Her
this
dad
meeting,
did,
you know,
probably.
she's gonna-
Well, she used to be out there with her dad.
oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know
She's
how
watching.
old
She's
it
listening. Is she?
is.
Yeah.
Well, if you can find more information from Rick or something.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I didn't have anything else.
That happens more than you think. I got a friend, Doug Kingle, that did the same thing.
Yeah.
His father-in-law had a oral agreement with the neighbors, and now it's a fiasco.
Right. And that's why we've recommended, since I've been here, to record this stuff, so it's in abstracts
Yeah,
and passed
no,
on and,
Yeah, nowadays, it's just the way you gotta do it,
right?
unfortunately.
All right,
Yeah.
so I will send you an
know,
email
there's
when I hear
ways in
from Rick.
between the time. Just a little hole working. Okay, anything else for drainage? All right.
Okay, thank you.
I think worst comes to worst, a pump would maybe change your minds.
Yeah. Well, then, is there anything else? We got open forum taken care of, I guess we stand adjourned.
okey dokey.